Pepper says, are you ready to clean and declutter some crafts? I know I am. It is that time of the week again. It is time to declutter some more crafts in this hoarded basement. And we've made amazing progress this year. All of these bins right here, they have been sorted through, decluttered, and labeled. This is rough organization. That way I kind of know what category the craft supply is. And we only have a couple more rows of bins that we have to go through and declutter. And that is what we're going to focus on today.
Okay, so as we are decluttering through all of the crafts, I'm going to be talking about my emotions and what we're letting go of. And of course, traditionally, when I am decluttering and I have a bin, whatever I'm putting to the left of the screen is actually the tossy pile, and whatever I put to the right of the screen is kind of what I'm keeping. But today, I really have to share what's on my heart and be honest with each and every one of you, because the truth is that in June I have been feeling extremely burnt out. I have been working 7 days a week for as long as I can remember, between my job and Hoarder's Heart, which is my passion, my soul's calling. And even though for the most part it doesn't feel like work because I'm expressing it, my body is still using up a lot of energy to declutter, let go, and create videos. And plus, I'm a mama. So I still have to be there for my kiddos. Now this Tuesday I didn't put a video up because I had a little summer cold, and this summer cold really took me out, and it shouldn't have, but it did. And I'm seeing all the signs of being burnt out. I'm fatigued. I'm not sleeping very well, a lot of tossing and turning and waking up in the middle of the night. I noticed that my eating habits are changing a little bit, and I don't feel as motivated as I used to. I feel very drained of energy now on a daily basis. So I believe that this is my body saying that you're taking on too much, and we kind of need to reset, recalibrate, relax. And I know in our society, many of us are experiencing that burnout too. And it's just our body signaling that we just need to kind of take a little rest. Take these moments to really just enjoy life. So what I'm going to do is, for the summer, in the end of June, July, and August, I'm going to reduce the videos to one decluttering video a week on Fridays. It'll only be a decluttering video. That's going to give me kind of the time I need to just kind of like recalibrate, spend a little more time with my boys since it is summertime. And I feel like this season is the best season to really do it at, because honestly, with all organization decluttering videos, the views tend to drop a little bit, right? On all channels, not just my channel, on all the channels, for obvious reasons. It's summertime. People are now taking vacations. They're out, they're socializing. There's so many graduation celebrations and just different get-togethers and going to the pool and just exploring. So naturally views come down a little bit because people are out and about and enjoying the wonderful, beautiful, warm weather. So for me, this is a very important step in my recovery as well. I also have a ton of new ideas that I want to incorporate in here, which I feel like was going to help a lot of people, like worksheets and just different things that address the emotional decluttering that everyone can have at home. I just don't have the time to develop them. It's just sitting in an idea in a journal book. I just want to thank everyone for their loving understanding. As for this summer, I just do one decluttering, mostly in the basement, video in the summertime. And look, I can be very spontaneous and I can have inspired action within myself that I'm like, you know what? I want to post a Tuesday video just randomly. It's just moving forward. I just want everyone to know that it'll just be Fridays that we'll do decluttering videos, and Tuesdays we'll redo that back in the beginning in September, but maybe there'll be a spontaneous one and maybe there won't. I just want to thank everyone for their loving support as I kind of just take this time to rest up and kind of get my mojo back.
I also wanted to add that if that really resonated with you, that you are feeling very burnt out too, that I want you to kind of look at your schedule, look at your work, and see where you can start to carve out more time for yourself, for that self-care. Because I know in our society, we're almost glorifying workaholics instead of glorifying that rest time that we need to recover and just do and feel our best. Now, this craft bin right here is literally the craft bin that never ends. There is so much little different Chotsky items and things that it's like I cannot get over how long it is taking me to go through this. But again, everything that's on the left of the screen, that's what I'm letting go of. Everything on the right, that is what I'm keeping. And I decided to go with this bin first because the top bin was ribbon. And I know that I'm pretty emotionally attached to the ribbon. So I decided to go with this bin because I thought I'd have a better chance of getting that decluttering momentum going, which is true. We have a lot of stuff that we're letting go of. I just wasn't aware of the amount of stuff and decisions I was going to have to make in here. And when we got that endless bin finally cleaned out, I wanted to give it a quick clean because there was a lot of different things stuck to the bottom of it. And even this old Swiss mix can had a lot of little things inside of it. For me, one of my very common hoarding behaviors is that I could fit stuff literally anywhere and create spaces. I hoarded so much stuff that it was amazing what I could fit in, let's say, a 5x5 space. That's one of the many reasons why it's taken me so long to declutter and clean out this house. Because even I'm surprised that I'm like, wow, I still have more stuff? Yes, I do. I remember these items now. Next, we're going to be working on the ribbon bin. Now, I didn't want to do this first because I am emotionally attached to the ribbon. And many of you who have been with me for a while, when we were in the basement, it seemed like every single episode we were finding ribbon. In the basement, in my bedroom, in the laundry room. It was crazy how we always found ribbon in every episode, and it was kind of a running gag until I finally found most of it and put it into this bin. And at this moment, I had realized I was putting my keep ribbon on the wrong side. The keep pile is on the right side of the screen, and the tossy pile is on the left side of it. Now, when it comes to the ribbon, there is still some very deep-rooted attachments to it. It almost feels like they're attachments that began in childhood. Because as I was picking everything up, I was really struggling to make decisions. It was almost like 2018 Miss Hart, where I really felt the need to hold on to everything. There were some things that were registering as an emotional 1, 2, and 3 that I could let go of. But for the majority of the ribbon, a lot of it was registering at an emotional 8, 9, and 10. And of course, that means that I don't even consider letting it go. Because within myself, I could feel this triggering. And I was really trying to take this moment to be like, where in my inner child, in myself, is this really being triggered from? I had always loved ribbon as a little girl because it made me feel like I was either a princess, a fairy. I would do my My Little Pony's hair in ribbons, my friends' hairs in ribbons. So subconsciously, I might be identifying the ribbon as my own self-worth. So that may be why I'm having such a hard time getting rid of ribbon, because I feel like I'm throwing out myself if I let it go. This is where we heal. This is where we start to recover in our hoarding disorder, by doing the internal work, processing it, figuring where it's being triggered from, and letting it go. And with that, we're going to be taking all the items that were in that miscellaneous tub and putting them into their proper categories. I'm really happy that we had already put this system into place because it's very helpful putting it in designated areas so that I can visually see how much of each category that I already have. And this burlap ribbon I only use when making wreaths, so I put it in my wreath making bin. And of course, Miss Pepper was being very lovey-dovey and moving the tripod because she wanted a little more camera time, of course. Now, a very common question that I get is that once I sort everything into their categorized bins, am I going to declutter the categories even further? The answer is yes. Once everything is organized, I will take each category like the KonMari method and declutter everything a little more. And now it is time for Miss Pepper and I to show you our tossy pile. And I have to admit that whenever I show a tossy pile, especially something that I'm sentimentally attached to, letting go of anything is a huge achievement and victory in my heart. That's why I'm proud to show you these piles. It also proves to myself that I can do it. Even when it feels hard inside, I actually am able to let go of items without any type of attachment to it. I just want to show everyone that no matter what, even if you're high on the hoarding spectrum, you can let go of things and actually feel good about it. And now we were able to add some more organized bins to the load. Now, I wasn't expecting it to only be 2 bins. I thought I was going to get a 3rd bin in, but honestly, this miscellaneous bin took a lot out of me. We made it a sewing bin. The ribbon I was very emotionally attached to. And I'm still recovering from that summer cold that took a lot out of me. But you know what? We're going to be in this moment and celebrate it because we made huge strides forward. We'll continue to go through these craft bins. And by giving myself the time to rest and recalibrate, I know that my future declutters are going to be even stronger as we continue to declutter in this basement this summer. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean something in your house today too.